Hey guys, welcome to Boxing Squared for boxing news and views from around the internet. Anthony Joshua and Kubrat Pulev, well, they've squared off for the first time in the first major event to promote their October 28th fight at the Principality Stadium in Cardiff, Wales. So as you can imagine, it was a mostly respectful affair, but a few good lines were said during the news conference or to waiting media afterwards. For me, a good one for Joshua was, "He wants what I have, I just want his soul. So let's get it on October 28th. And Kubrat Pulev, well, he looked confident and assured, saying he would be the victor, and not only can he beat Joshua, but he can knock him out. Confidence indeed. From the presser, and this clip is from Matchroom's Twitter, AJ said he isn't taking Pulev lightly and will prepare accordingly.
Yeah, I learned that sometimes you can watch a million videos of your opponent and prepare for something, but it's always different when you step in the ring. And I think I always have to prepare for an improved fighter than what I've seen on previous fights on video. So for sure, I'm starting to understand that when people come to fight me, I think even if they put up a good account and they lay down, they'll still get a pat on the back and say you've done well. So I have to be prepared for the toughest of challenges moving forward.
Joshua also says he will be ready for anything and he has the chops to respond.
It's about finesse, you know where I'm coming from. It's about outclassing your opponents. But you know, if I need to go to war, I'll go to war. But I could do it with ease as well. So it's kind of what fight the fighter brings to the table as well. So sometimes I can go and be smart and wise and take an opponent out without taking too much punishment. But sometimes you have to go to the trenches, and that's something that you can't be taught. That's part of character, and like we showed that we've got that in abundance. So I just look for the win one way or another.
I actually thought the face-off, it was quite a good one from what I've seen. Pulev, he had a real intensity about him, see on screen. This is from one that they had on the field of the Principality Stadium. It must be said, Pulev, he certainly looks game and the confidence looks real. In other news related to the fight, the worst kept secret has been revealed. Katie Taylor will be on the card, on the undercard that is, just as we expected. And pleasingly, she is going to be fighting for the WBA lightweight title against Anahi Sanchez. Hopefully that should be a good competitive fight. Eddie Hearn also revealed Joe Cordina. He will be on the undercard also, and more details on that are coming soon. And just in general now, the undercard is shaping up nicely with some decent fighters the public has had quite a bit of exposure to now. So we've got AJ and Pulev, Dave Allen versus Lenroy Thomas, Cal Yafai and Sho Ishida, Frank Buglioni versus Callum Johnson, now Taylor versus Sanchez, and Cordina versus TBC. So the big question for me is, will another top heavyweight fight be added to the bill? We've certainly had Dillian Whyte in recent days campaigning for a Lucas Browne fight, and Browne, well, he has been in the mix to potentially also fight Derek Chisora. Then we have Jarrell Miller on the sidelines shouting at anyone who will listen that he'll fight anyone. I would certainly be happy to see any of these guys matched with each other and added to the card. I mean, if we got both, I mean, say there was 2 fights, well, all the better. But actually, the card, it doesn't need it, but it would be the icing on the cake. I mean, like I was saying in the comments to one of my subscribers, Victor Barda, and shout out to you, Victor, Hearn knows that Joshua, being the hottest ticket in world boxing right now, with him, he has the chance to put on these massive, massive events that will be remembered for decades to come. And these sorts of opportunities aren't going to come around all the time. It's sort of once in a generation. So really, AJ and Pulev by itself, that sells the fight on its own. But having a deep, deep undercard of competitive and high-profile fights takes the event just to that next level. Okay, so what do you make of what Joshua and Pulev are saying? Taylor being added to the undercard, and will we see Dillian Whyte on the undercard? Let me know what you think. Hit like, subscribe, follow me on Twitter, boxing_squared. I'm out.